I suppose every family has to go out and spend time with one another. It's something I kept repeating in my head, like a playlist with the same 3 songs. Well, I'd rather listen to the same 3 songs for the rest of my life than be at some mall, wasting the time to walk around, and ending up on a table at some random restaurant. But right now, I would only have to put up with the thought for the next 30 minutes of this ride. With my headphones up on my head and to my right by the window, the never-ending hue of carved pumpkins and visible white webs met my gaze. Even with my headphones, I can still tune into my family's conversation. The peppy, shrill voice of my younger sister echoed through the vehicle as she asked to watch her favorite movie, my beloved mother who allowed it for some reason, and my affectionate and even-tempered father. I don't want to take part in this conversation, and it seems like they don't want me in either. I'd rather be in my room and sleep the whole day. I stared at the road as we passed individuals in garbs and costumes, probably on their way to get sweets or treats. A sense of relief washed over me as I gradually saw the familiar road to our subdivision. Thank God, I can finally sleep. I moved my headphones to rest on my shoulders as I unbuckled my seatbelt and rushed to the door. "Hey, the key's still on me," my father said. With some sort of excitement, I grabbed the knob and pretended it was open. I quickly let go of the knob as it slowly unearthed the dark space. An approaching sound of rattling keys brought me back from my reverie. "Did you forget to lock the door?" I looked behind to my right. It was my mother who asked. "What? No, I made sure of it before we left," I said. She scoffed. "Well, it doesn't look like it." My mother tusked and walked right past me. Trailing behind was my sister as she faced me with her muted Muppet laugh. I rolled my eyes, and before my mother could complain to my father, I went straight to my room, hopped and dropped to the bed. I massaged my face and closed my eyes for a good few seconds before I cleaned up. I opened my eyes and found myself laying on my right and facing the wall filled with posters and my pillow drenched in drool. I sat up and noticed darkness outside my window. I wiped the slobber off my face and I got out of bed to get myself out of these clothes. I went to the sink to wash my face. Wait! I felt my stomach complaining. Oh yeah, my father's making teriyaki. I jumped off the bed and opened the door to my room, and the gloom stared back. How come I couldn't hear the annoying shrills of my sister? Where's that teriyaki smell residue? And did I really shut the door before we left? I recalled when we were leaving for that mall trip, how disappointment was plastered on my face as I left the comfort of my room. And once I reached the bottom steps, my dad honked his car because I'm the only one not in it. I quickly put on my slippers as I pressed the thumb turn and closed the door. Aha! I did shut it. But why was it open when we got home? I felt my stomach turn as I mustered up the courage to leave my room and into the top of the stairs. Staring down, feeling the chills down my spine, feeling my legs quiver every time I move. I heaved a deep sigh and rushed down. A distinctive, rusty, metallic smell punctured my nose as opposed to the teriyaki chicken I was anticipating. The scent became stronger as I stepped closer to the kitchen. It became unbearable when I reached out for the switch and opened the lights, and what greeted me was the sight of my father, mother, and sister stacked on top of each other in a pool of red. I felt cold, as if a bucket of ice water was dumped into my head. Chills ran down my body, my knees buckled, and I fell to the floor when I noticed a writing marked right beside their body on the floor.
Aren't you glad you're asleep, alone in your room?